There exists a place beyond the reach of sunlight. A region so distant and silent that even the faint whisper of our sun begins to disappear. Beyond the planets, beyond the Kuiper belt, beyond the solar wind itself, a lone machine drifts through the darkness. That machine is Voyager 1. Launched by NASA in 1977, Voyager 1 was never meant to survive this long. Built with aging technology and powered by a slowly fading nuclear battery, the spacecraft was designed for only a brief mission to explore Jupiter and Saturn. Yet nearly 50 years later, it still moves through the cosmic void, transmitting faint signals back to Earth across billions of kilometers. But according to a chilling speculative story spreading online, something about those transmissions has changed. Voyager is no longer behaving normally. At first, engineers believed the strange behavior came from aging instruments and damaged software systems. After all, the spacecraft has endured decades of cosmic radiation, freezing temperatures, and unimaginable isolation. But then the anomalies became impossible to ignore. In 2023, deep space monitoring stations allegedly detected unusual bursts hidden within Voyager's normal telemetry. These were not ordinary streams of scientific data. They were tightly timed pulses carrying harmonic frequencies arranged with unnatural precision. Not random noise. Structure. Some researchers describe the patterns as resembling a kind of mathematical language, not speech or music, but something designed to exist within the emptiness of interstellar space itself. Then came an even stranger event. A thermal sensor believed to have failed decades earlier suddenly reactivated. The instrument began reporting rhythmic heating and cooling cycles occurring every 4.88 hours. This made no sense. Voyager was drifting through one of the coldest regions known to science, far beyond the warmth of the sun. Yet somehow, the spacecraft appeared to be warming itself in precise repeating intervals. At nearly the same time, another impossible anomaly emerged. NASA's communication pings were reportedly receiving responses before the signals had even fully reached Voyager. How could a spacecraft built in the 1970s anticipate transmissions from Earth? Some dismissed it as corrupted timing data or synchronization errors. Others began asking a far more unsettling question: was Voyager still under human control? Then the situation escalated. Without warning, Voyager allegedly altered its own trajectory. Using its remaining thruster fuel, the spacecraft performed small but deliberate course corrections. Engineers on Earth attempted to override the maneuver, sending commands to restore the original flight path. The commands were received, but ignored. Voyager was now heading toward a completely empty region of space, a location with no visible stars, no detectable radiation, and no known gravitational anomaly. Only a faint repeating signal. And disturbingly, the frequency of that signal matched the same harmonic tones Voyager had been transmitting back to Earth. Then came the most shocking moment of all. Voyager's cameras, systems long believed permanently inactive, supposedly powered back on. But instead of capturing stars or galaxies, the images revealed something impossible: a massive spiral distortion twisting through space itself. The formation appeared like a moving magnetic structure made of invisible energy. Embedded within the pattern were mathematical ratios connected to hydrogen atoms, the most basic building blocks of the universe. Researchers realized the images were not simply photographs. They were encoded information. A message from the void. And according to the theory, Voyager was following it deeper into the darkness between the stars. Weeks after the strange spiral images were received from Voyager 1, the spacecraft allegedly transmitted something even more disturbing. A coordinate. Not random numbers, but a precise location triangulated using 3 distant pulsars scattered across interstellar space. Together, The pulsars formed a perfect directional marker pointing toward a single empty region between them. A destination hidden within the darkness. Scientists immediately began debating what the signal meant. Was Voyager being guided? Was it answering a summons? Or had something in deep space been waiting for humanity all along? Whatever the explanation, one thing became undeniable. The patterns did not appear accidental. As Voyager approached the mysterious region, its instruments reportedly began detecting impossible phenomena. The area was not a black hole, not dark matter, and not the remains of an exploded star. It was something far stranger. A void so complete that even the cosmic microwave background, the leftover radiation from the birth of the universe, appeared distorted around it. Then researchers noticed something chilling. A star recorded in astronomical catalogs decades earlier had vanished completely from that exact region of space. Not dimmed. Not collapsed. Gone. No radiation. No gravity. No trace it had ever existed. As though something had erased it from reality itself. Then came another signal. When scientists processed the transmission through advanced spectrogram analysis, they discovered rhythmic pulse intervals resembling sonar echoes traveling across enormous distances. The timing suggested something terrifying. The original signal may have been over 13,000 years old. That meant the transmission began long before human civilization emerged, yet it had arrived precisely when Voyager traveled through that exact corridor of space. Coincidence suddenly seemed impossible. Some theorists proposed an extraordinary idea. What if Voyager's path had never truly been random? What if the spacecraft had unknowingly followed a route prepared long before humanity ever reached space? In response to the growing mystery, the James Webb Space Telescope was allegedly redirected toward the coordinates Voyager transmitted. What it observed stunned researchers. There were no stars or planets in the region. Instead, space itself appeared bent and warped, a gravitational lens existing without any detectable mass at its center. And hidden within the distortion was a thermal signature matching Voyager 1 itself. But Voyager was still light years away from reaching the location. Was it a reflection? A duplication? Or something far more disturbing, a glimpse across time itself? Then an anonymous scientific paper appeared online. Written by a group of AI researchers, physicists, and quantum theorists, the paper claimed Voyager's latest transmissions contained a recursive algorithm unlike anything produced by humans or natural cosmic phenomena. The researchers described it as a kind of quantum key, one that could only be unlocked using Voyager's specific radio frequencies and flight trajectory. According to the theory, the signal had been waiting for decades. Waiting for Voyager. Waiting for humanity. The implications were terrifying. What if Voyager was not merely exploring deep space? What if it was answering an ancient call from something older than civilization itself? After nearly 50 years drifting through the darkness, Voyager may no longer be just a spacecraft. It may have become part of a cosmic riddle, one stretching across time, physics, and the boundaries of reality itself. And if the theories are true, then perhaps the most frightening discovery is not what Voyager found, but the possibility that something out there already knew we were coming.